guys, this is Talk to TINGZ and I'm your host, Khalifa Rashida. If you haven't, go watch last week's episode because this week we're telling our worst drunk high stories. So this is Talk to TINGZ and stay tuned. Hello? I have a question for you. What's your worst drunk story?
I beat up my best friend. Yeah, it was by accident. So it was my 16th birthday. You know, I was supposed to have a big bashment, but
I'm tired.
yeah, I got in trouble. I think I got in trouble. So my parents told me I couldn't have it anymore. But whatever. I ended up just having a little dinner and everybody just coming back to my house. And yeah, everybody was just drinking, getting turned. And then next thing you know, my friend tried to I don't know. I think she was just trying to pluck with me. And two twos. He said, let's go for a walk. It was a nice warm day. I remember it was a nice warm day. And it was about six of us, girls and guys. And we walked to the park. And while we're walking to the park, we're all talking shit to each other. You're this, you're that, da, 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 da. Get to the park now. Lad. Me fight my friend. Mind you, me never lose. I'm just gonna to the point where tracks on the ground. Everybody was wearing weave back then. Everybody had their tracks in, and yeah. And then yeah, she went home. She lived down the street from me, so she just went home. The next morning, she came by. She's like, "Oh my god, what happened?" I'm like, "Things just went left. We made up. Everything's cool, but the liquor just got to us. It was just too much." But I think that was one of my worst stories.
So let me get this straight. You beat up your friend, and you guys are still friends
Yeah.
now.
That's real friendship, yo.
For me, I would say I went to some party. It was some dirty alcohol party. Sorry, I'll never go to that shit again. Yeah, so I left this party, and I didn't think I paid for any single drink at all. Period. The drinks were paid for, and
Those are good ones. Those are good ones.
Bottle, the little whatever table stand up thing was dead if it just take a drink. So I was just taking the henny drinks, taking little mixed drinks, taking little shots, taking little everything. The lights turned on. Again, I drove. I don't know why I got up like this, bro. And I'm stumbling, tumbling, and then all of a sudden I'm like, and then the lights aren't even off. So everyone, because I think people kind of left. What I was like, I was trying to hold it in to get to the bathroom, but I couldn't. And I was like, bleh! And I just threw up all over this carpet. This alcohol. And I said, "This is embarrassing." One of the guys at the table, they brought like a garbage bag. I started throwing the garbage bag, and then I remember I had to bring this girl home. And I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, "Bro, I can get to my house," because my house was like 5 minutes from this place, and her house was like maybe 10, 15 minutes from this place. And I was like, "Bro, I could bring myself home, but I don't know if I could bring you home, bro. Like, I can't do it."
You know the ones when you plan to be DD, and then at the end of the night you feel a little selfish. It's like,
yup.
Sorry.
And I'm like, listen, out of your safety and my safety, bro. Like, I can't do this. And I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, I gotta function. I threw up twice. A little bit of liquor came out of me, so I'm like, okay. I'm driving. I'm like, I know this road has some fucking. If the police pull me over right now, the car gone, registration gone, my license gone, everything gone. If I get pulled over, so I'm trying to focus. I'm driving, braking, trying to follow the street rules. I'm trying. I brought this girl. And like literally I had to carry her upstairs. I had to get up I'm done. Like I didn't know how done she was, but I'm done. And I opened the door. I had to press in the code 5 times, the little door code, and it wouldn't work. Finally it opened. I'm inside. And I close the door and I'm like, yo, come upstairs. This girl drops back, busts her head into the front door. This is like 5 a.m. So everyone in the house is hearing this. It goes, boom! Like it was like a boom. It's like, now I have to drive back the 10 minutes, 15 minutes back to my house. And I'm like, bro, like I feel like I'm about to crack. Like, bro, I think that I got home. I got in my bed, everything done. But that day, it was like, yo, I was really testing my life, man, with the drunk driving thing. Like, I was testing my limits. And that is why I feel like that was the worst time because, like, yo, I could have crashed. I could have got pulled over. Car could have flipped over. Like, I was not in the right state of mind because when I woke up the next day, I was even confused how I even dropped one person home and then dropped myself home and got in my bed in peace. I said, after that day, I said, yeah, I'm done the drinking and driving thing.
It's a stupid story, bro. I hope it's a stupid story, but fuck. We're at the basketball court one day. We're just playing ball, you know? And then one of the men were like, yo, if you hit this tray ball, I'll let you leave. If you miss, you have to take a shot. This is like 9, 10 o'clock at night, back when I was younger. So when the street lights come on, you have to go home. The longer you're outside, the worse it gets. So me, I'm shaking it. I'm like, okay, boom.
That's it.
Tying up my shoes. I'm tying up my shoes. Getting dust on my hands. Take a jumper, boom, clank, I miss it.
So how many did you miss?
I missed one. But mind you, I was young these times. Like, really, really young. So they just made me take a big shot. I took a big shot. The big shot hit me bad.
What was the shot of?
Of course it was Henny.
Of course. Oh yeah, okay. We'll allow it then. Young bucks drinking big shots of Henny.
You know? So now I'm going home. I thought waiting outside was gonna, make everything go smoothly. By the time I get home, my pops is at the door. Let's just say I understood what grounding was them time day, those ones? Just leave it at that.
It was embarrassing. So this girl wanted to take me out. Like she thought I was really dope. Okay, like this girl, we were friends online or whatever. There was like this big party going on in the city, and so I went to her house and we got together, and her girls ended up coming over and we started pre-drinking, right? Bitch. So I was on like antibiotics for that week. And you're not supposed to drink on antibiotics, right? Literally, ladies, I did not even have any more than 3 drinks, like mixed drinks. 3 mixed drinks and a split. All I remember, I don't even remember getting into the club. Like, it was actually really bad. I just remember taking I remember being outside smoking before her dad was going to bring us to the party. And I don't remember anything else, okay? And then the next thing I remember is waking up on my front porch.
Oh my God!
That's it. Even till this day, if people are telling me what happened, I don't recall anything. But I went to the club.
Okay.
I was fucking lit. My titty popped out a couple times. My girls were like, you have to go. I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
So they ended up using my phone to call my Uber.
Uh-huh.
And so then that morning when I checked my Uber bill, it was like $180.
Oh, where the hell were you?
I'm like, why is it so expensive? So I called Uber or whatever, and they made a note. And it was because I threw up in the fucking Uber, in the back of the Uber. And the Uber man had to drag me out his...
Damn!
All I'm saying is, don't drink when you are on antibiotics. Make sure you speak to your doctor and take what they say seriously, because I really went through it so that you don't have to.
No, fam. I'm gonna take you guys back. Let's go down memory lane. Like, hey, I'm talking about asthmatic grade 12 Nick. Hey. The setting, the scene. Friday, 11:30 p.m. Mississauga. A little bit past square one. A little party, you know. It's a graduation time. It's a graduation party, you know. Not too far from my house, like walking distance, like, you know, probably like, you know, 15 minutes walking. I'm like, okay, I'm going, right? This is why I hate white liquor. This is where it all started, you know, the hatred. This is the origin story. We're at the party, whatever, I'm with some white people, you know. Back then, I was, you know, I used to be like a white crowd. I used to have like a little white friends, you know. So I'm there. I'm, you know, bumping to the music, whatever. I'm playing bear pong, you know, shot one, Kobe, water, you know, not, you know, I'm okay, you know, I'm sturdy. So, you know, I take a shot of Grey Goose, the big bottle. Man brought out the, you know, the Excalibur one, the one that's, you know, big. He's like, yo, if I hit this shot for the win, you have to take, like, he said you have to finish at least almost half of the bottle shot. Okay, this is where the story gets dangerous. Okay, this is where everything goes haywire for me.
Why did you agree to that? Like, holy
Take
smokes.
this, I take the shot. I take the shot. You mind you, the man them just pulled up, so like I was there before. I take the shot. I promise you, Khalifa, the gravity force that shot hit me with, my whole body went down like this. I stumbled off the shot. I promise you, I stumbled off the shot. Take it in. Take it in. This is where it gets hilarious, you know. I woke up in my living room on the carpet. Don't even know how I got home. My dad comes downstairs. He's cheese. He's paging me. And back then, that was BlackBerry times. So I had a BlackBerry, you know? And I had the pay as you go. Because you know, the parents were moving kind of special. You know, paying things. I had to the pay as you go. You know? Real humble beginnings, you know? Real humble beginnings. So then, you know, my dad locked off my phone. I had no BBM for a month. I was shaking.
You're
But
stressing
it was,
them.
yeah, that's probably the worst one because I don't even know. Like, yeah, I woke up on the carpet. It was bad. Yeah, you know how bad it was to be like you back then to like get your BBM locked off.
But what is your worst high stories?
I think my craziest one would be one day I was at the lake, and
This guy said one day. Okay.
one day I was at the lake and I started to see a wolf in the far distance. No, big one thing. Big one thing, and I was so scared. So I'm sitting down on a little bench, and I think there's like a big ass wolf just walking over there by like the beach side. So I'm starting to get nervous. I'm trying to leave, but you know, I'm scared as hell. It's coming closer and closer. As it gets closer and closer, it gets on its hind legs. This thing is huge. You have to be a grown ass adult just walking, you know, taking a midnight stroll on the beach. So me, I'm sitting there on the bench, just scared out of my mind over nothing. I think that's my crazy story.
I remember the first time that I like um smoked or whatever. I remember I had to drive. It's always I have to drive. This is foolishness. And these people in my car. So I can't take with these fucking I can't take with these people. I'm sitting there and like I remember I had to the whole car is like hot box done on. And like I had to drive everyone home. Fam, I'm looking at the street light and everything is light blue, dark blue, or it's medium blue. Everything is just blue. There is no other color. My vision, everything is blue. The street light is blue. The sky is blue. The cars are blue. It's like a grayscale of just blue. I don't get, I couldn't see anything. I had to I didn't even realize the light changed until someone drove. Like until someone's like, okay, I'm the light there and there the light's green and they're going, then I'm gonna go because now I know they're going. Like that was probably the worst that I was like I can't function. And that's why I don't when I take edibles and all these things, I don't drive because my vision is done. It's done. But I've never thrown up. That was probably the worst I've had. Like, I'm like, I can't function in the real world like this. I can't.
This one, all man should know this one because like this is like one that people know. Because I remember like, okay, I just moved from Brampton, Mississauga. I've probably been going to my new high school for probably like a year now, and I started hanging out with Izzy. Shout out to family one time, and me and him used to be like talk about balling up and just weed in general. And he's like, "You smoke?" And you know, like I used to double dabble at one too, so I thought I was a sick guy. You know, I was like, "Yeah, I smoke." You know, like, let's go, let's ball up. You know, he's like, "Smoke backwards." I'm like, what? Yo, roll the backwards, right? Man, smoke the backwards. When I tell you, I was so fried. That's the first time I ever had a Jimmy Chicken high.
And it was smacking.
Oh my goodness, that was the best food I ever
Smacking.
had in my whole entire life.
Bigger chicks too.
Went to my homie's house and I just passed out. Woke up and my phone just on my face. And I was like, yeah, I don't really smoke like that yet. So I'm trying to just nice myself. It humbled me quick, the weed. I wasn't ready for that one. And that was the one that everyone knows because I was so high. We were like walking and like my body just felt like it was vibrating. You know what it was? Everything was just tingly. Like everywhere just felt tingly. I was walking. We could have walked anywhere. We could have been like, yo, let's go to Toronto. But like, I just walked that. I'm straight Fox. I'm going everywhere. I'm going everywhere. Marathon, walk. You can go anywhere. My endurance, stamina, I don't care. We're just walking around and I was just fine the whole time, no matter what. It's crazy.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. I don't even remember where I was. I just remember the feeling. I was literally chilling, like literally on the couch. I think it was a house party. I was on the couch like this. And I was like this. And on top of that, I didn't even feel myself. Like I couldn't feel anything in my body. It was as if like I couldn't even move. You know the ones?
Yeah.
My friends came to hit me and be like, yo, like, Anika, you're good. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Stay in that position. Like, all right, Anika, like, let's get up and dance. I'm like, all right, cool, sick. Let's go dance. Stay in the position. Oh, Anika, let's try to go get some fresh air. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. Stay in the position. I thought I was giving myself the courage in my head to get up, but I couldn't.
How'd you get home?
Bitch, I don't remember the rest of the story, but all I remember is being stiff on the couch.
So we were at a potluck. These two shorties decided they were gonna bring brownies and not disclose
I know the story.
that they are edibles. And this is my first encounter with actual like edibles because everybody knows me, I don't smoke. So I seen the brownies and me being my craven self went for the brownies. Brownies were smacking. So I ate like half the tray of the brownies. And then the girls come back and they're like, oh, so you guys like the brownies? I was like, yo, these are like good. Like you guys need to give me the recipe. Somebody else comes in the kitchen. Yo, where are the edibles? She hands him the tray of brownies. And I looked at her and I said, oh my God, these are edibles? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, nah, I need to go home. So I'm grabbing my keys because I wasn't prepared. I was like deep Toronto, like deep Toronto.
Oh,
I'm like, I need to go home before this kicks in and I'm not going to be able to get home. And like literally I was pushing like 130 all the way home because I was not trying to be high on my drive home. As soon as I pulled into my driveway,
boom,
it all hit me at once.
boom.
And I was like, oh my God, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I couldn't feel my skin. Like I didn't know what to do at this point. And I'm like, okay, I need to go back inside. So I'm inside and I'm moving like 007 because I'm not trying to wake up anybody. I'm tiptoeing through the crib. But as I'm tiptoeing, I'm making the most noise ever. I'm here thinking I'm being so quiet, but I'm so loud.
Your foot's heavy. Your foot was heavy.
Bare fucking heavy ass elephant feet. I'm taking off my jacket. All you hear is all over the place. I'm dropping my bag and shit all over. I was so loud because my brother came to me. He was like, bro,
You're good.
were you good when you came home? And I'm like, yeah, I was blessed. He's like, are you sure? Because you were making a lot of noise. And I was like, ah, shit.
I got caught.
But that was probably like my worst experience because I wasn't prepared at all. That shit just hit me like a bus.
Okay, guys, it's the episode, but we are here to do one thing, and it's Dear World. So, Dear World.
Yo, dear world, 2021. Last year was a crazy year. Hope everyone reaches their goals, dreams, and aspirations. Dear world. Now,
Dear world, a shot of Ray and his nephew will not hurt you. Take it. You only live once. What did Drake say? YOLO. YOLO.
Oh, sorry.
YOLO.
Dear world,
Mm.
I know it's a rough time right now, but keep it pushing still. Keep going hard. Eventually,
Toronto way to
it'll
say
pay off.
anything. Facts.
Dear world, live your best life. Don't make Corona virus ruin your day or make your day shitty.
Dear world, any type of liquor mixed with lemonade, I eat that. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Dear world, I'm gonna leave you with one little saying that I just recently picked up on. I'm probably gonna get it tatted somewhere in my body because I love it. Life may have knocked you down, but it hasn't knocked you out. Okay? So you just gotta keep it doing. Keep it doing.
Pushing.
Keep it doing.
Guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you for being here with us. All of their information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Top the
Top
TINGZ.
the
Big
turd.
Ray.
Wow.
Ray.